Hey guys, Emp here. So at the start of this video, you probably noticed something new. Yeah, I got an intro song. Or at least a little bit of one. So in this one I'm going to tell you guys how I make it, and I'm also going to make it in the video. So I'm going to break down how I record things, how I make songs on an online platform, and how I choose the right instruments to make it happen. So the platform I mainly use is this, BandLab. So basically this is an online platform where you can make your own music using virtual instruments. And I haven't used it a ton, but I figured out how to do it pretty good. So right here is a track that actually AI created. So it's a little lo-fi thing, and right now you won't be able to hear it, I don't think. But so AI created this, which is really cool, and it sounds pretty good. So this platform right here is what I'm going to be using to create the intro songs for what are eventually, probably in like a year and a half, going to be all of my 4 channels. So right now, I want to start with the art channel intro. So without any further ado, I'm going to start working on this. Alright, and after way too much time trying to get this thing to sound good, it still doesn't sound good, so in the background you'll probably be hearing the song, or the intro song I should say, and I'm probably going to use the chopped up version of this in the actual intro of videos, just so it's more clean and fluent, and it doesn't have all that background noise going on. So this is what it looks like. It's only 3 different instruments, and it's only like what, 8 measures long, so it's like 32 beats. So I've got the vibe, the chords, and the bass. So it's really simple. I could have done way more, but I just chose to stick with that. Alright, so I know we already have a gaming one that I've used a lot before, but I'm going to see how good AI is at making a gaming intro. So let's see, what do we want? I want electronic, retro wave, and ambient. Yeah, let's do that. So generate AI. So I've tried this before. Alright. So as I listen to this, I'll give my feedback. Alright, so I'm going to try and explain this. Basically, it's like a little bit of a drum beat, like bump, bump, every 2 beats, and then there's a little bit of a repeating, like do 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 do, but with synth, and then there's a little bit of a wave noise in there also. I don't really like this one, so I'm going to move on to the second sample and see what that sounds like. And I didn't really like this one that much because it just felt way too repetitive, and it just felt like it was monotoned in the notes and didn't have that much variety. So I'm not going to consider using the second option. So as I'm listening to this, I like the bass. It's like ba-dum, bum, ba-bum, bum. And then there's another synth that just keeps going between 2 different notes. And then there's a little bit of an electronic flute in the background also. So this is a definite good one. If from AI, but I don't think I'm going to use any of these 3 as the actual gaming intro. Alright, I think I might have found one that the AI did well. So it's a second option after like 5 times you're re-rolling the AI button. It's mid-tempoed, and it's hard to explain, but it's kind of sounds like an action scene mixed with like forest vibes. So I'm gonna click use in studio and see what that brings up. Alright, that is way more than I thought it would have. Okay, what's this doing? So I can see in the background we've got melody, chords, bass, and drums. So I'm gonna fiddle around with this after it loads. Why is it still at 0%? So after it loads, I'm going to try and make it better, so it'll sound like an actual intro. Alright, so I'm going to have to take a pass on this one. I'm not going to use it in anything, because it's not good enough, and if I try to make any adjustments to it. It just doesn't sound that good, so I'm going to take a pass on this one and not use it. So I'll just use my other one I already have for the gaming one. So this is going to be the music intro. We want it to be like a build-up kind of thing, so none of these. I want it to be acoustic pop, and I don't know what that does. I'm going to make it not electronic, trap, and acoustic pop. Let's see what that does. See if it has the effect that we want. I might actually have to make this song like in real life with actual instruments. Alright, so I figured out I'm not going to use AI for this one, so I gotta come up with it myself. First of all, let's click Add Track and then Virtual Instrument. And what do we want the instrument to be? So if it's going to be a build-up, what do I want it to sound like? Yes, so this is a studio grand piano, which means it's got like a punch to it. So I'm going to try and create something with this, and then I'll lead off with the rest of the tracks from there. Alright, I think I got most of the piano part done, so now we need a second one. So I say we are going to do bass. Which bass should we do? We need like a triumphant sound, so I think full bass would do it the best. So I'm going to try and create something with this. Alright, I don't know if this is working or not, but I'm just going to try it and see if it sounds good. So this one, the full brass is done, I think. So now our third instrument should probably be something like strings, because that's like a good sound. Okay, not that one. Not that one. Definitely not that one. That one. There we go. Full strings, long bows. Here we go. If you look on the left or literally anywhere else on the page, you will see that it is completely different from what I showed you last time. I decided to go with all stringed instruments, that being only 2 instruments, the full strings, long bows, and solo violin. So yeah, I decided just to like leave it simple, but also good, like elegant, I guess. That's not the word. What's the word I'm looking for? Good, I guess. So there's that one done. Music intro. Alright, time to test this AI thing one last time for the Lego channel intro. So it is supposed to be like blocky, like time-lapse feel. So I'm going to say hip-hop and acoustic pop, and let's do trap, and let's start. Alright, I found something. That's surprising. It was my first try too. So this one, I'm going to click Use in Studio. Let's see what it looks like. Alright, that looks pretty simple. It's just got the melody, chords, bass, and drums. Alright, so I'm going to tweak around with this and try and get the audio adjustments right, and also the length of it. Alright, and it's done, so I'm going to click save, because I got it right, the adjustments in the length, and the project has been saved. So I now have all of the intros done. So now that I did all of those, here is a compilation of all of them. This video was fun to make, so I hope I'll get to do another one of these music ones pretty soon. But until I do, see you in the next video. Bye!